Story number 1. She saw one photo and realized she married the wrong person. Imagine being married for 6 years. No huge fights, no cheating scandals, just normal life. That's exactly how Sarah described her marriage. Until one evening she picked up her husband's phone to look for a picture of their dog and found something else. It was an ordinary photo, a coffee shop, a table, a latte, and her husband, sitting across from another woman. Nothing romantic. They weren't touching. They weren't even smiling. But something felt wrong. Sarah zoomed in. The woman looked exactly like her. Same hair color, same style, even the same earrings. At first, Sarah thought it was coincidence. Then she kept scrolling. More photos, more meetings, months of them, and every photo looked like a recreation of their life. Same restaurants, same meals, same routines. It felt like someone was copying her existence. Sarah didn't cry. She sat in the kitchen until 3 a.m. When her husband woke up, she asked just one question. Who is she? He didn't lie. He didn't defend himself. He said, I wasn't trying to replace you. I was trying to figure out if I had already lost us. He wasn't looking for another woman. He was trying to recreate the feeling they used to have. And that's when Sarah understood. No one cheated. They had just stopped being together a long time ago. Story number 2. He received a letter from his wife that she wrote years ago. Mark got a letter in the mail, no return address. Inside was a handwritten note, in his wife's handwriting. The problem? She was alive, sitting in the next room. The letter began, If you're reading this, it means I never found the courage to say it out loud. Mark thought it was some kind of mistake. He walked into the living room. Did you write this? She looked at the paper and turned pale. I wrote that 3 years ago. After their worst argument. She had written everything she was afraid to say, then hid it inside a book, and forgot about it. The letter accidentally got sold with old items, and somehow made its way back to him years later. Inside, she wrote, I'm scared we'll become strangers who just share a house. They sat together in silence, because they both realized that had already happened. The letter didn't predict the future. It arrived too late to stop it. Story number 3. He discovered his parents had met until he was born. Alex was unpacking boxes after moving. He found an old family photo collection. Birthdays, holidays, childhood memories. But something felt strange. Every photo of his parents together started when he was already a baby. There were none from before. He asked his mother, Where are your photos from when you were younger together? She hesitated. We didn't really take pictures. That answer didn't sit right. Alex checked documents. His parents got married 2 years after he was born. Confused, he finally confronted them and learned the truth. They didn't meet before he existed. They met in a hospital on the same day. Both had lost their partners. Both were left alone with newborn children. They started helping each other, not out of love, out of survival. Then came routine, then trust, then family. Alex asked, So you didn't marry because you loved each other? His father smiled. No, we loved each other because we stayed. Story number 4. She found a note. Her husband never meant to show anyone. Emma was searching for a password on her husband's laptop. She opened a folder. Inside was a document titled, If I Can't Say This Out Loud. She opened it. It wasn't complaints. It wasn't anger. It was fear. I'm afraid one day you'll leave, not because of a fight, but because life will become too ordinary. He had been writing these thoughts for years, Moments when he wanted to speak, but didn't know how. Not because he didn't love her, because he was afraid of saying it wrong. The final line read, "I don't know if this needs to be said. Maybe being here is enough." Emma closed the laptop, walked into the room, and said the words he never could. "I'm still here.